played, it was not looked down upon at all until they replayed it. So.
But if you work about the radio, as long as I know, there was a case in San Francisco. The person actually had the song is about candy, but the candy actually they refer to kind of sexy something, and this video is got fine by the FCC.
Yeah.
So that's a real case.
I don't know that.
It's similar.
But it's not similar because that was something bordering on one of those 7 words.
Can I just say that I write graffiti? I write graffiti, and they call me Monkey House. Of the D-Sippers.
Monkey House of the D-Sippers. That's like
Monkey House!
Yeah. Monkey House! Where's that going? You're just just because there's an FCC and there are rules for profanity, those rules were not broken. There are rules. You can't explain sexual situations. You can say racist comments. You can have a conservative opinion. There's conservative radio. Lots of people hate conservative radio. These people usually stand up for the president. They stand up for the war. So am I.
I'm the one of the conservative radio haters.
I hate the Nutsack Movie Show.
I get very
It's a very
offended when
conservative
people
show.
say that my president is a liar and my president went to war for oil. So I want those people to go over here? No, I don't listen to them. I wouldn't tell other people to listen to them. But I don't go to their boss and I say I want them. I want them to say what they want to say.
No.
I live in America where people can say whatever they want. If you wanted to tell me to go fuck myself,
27 words!
Can't say that. What? Racism on television? Like, when you say racism on television, you're assuming that what you're talking about is a character who may be racist. Right now, in this day, there is no person who sits in front of a desk and goes, kill this and this.
I'm sorry, wait, what are you talking about racism on television?
Why should that be stopped even?
Could you just repeat the racism on television?
What about racism on television? Do you think that people do you not trust American people so much that if a racist person comes on TV, do you think everyone will follow him and we'll have another Hitler, or we'll have another Stalin, or we'll have another Fidel Castro? I trust the American people. If there's a racist guy on TV, no one's going to listen to him. People are going to complain about him.
We listen to Al Sharpton.
There you go.
There isn't any real racism
What about
on
that?
TV anyway.
There was that guy Rudy on Fox News, so he's Jewish.
What are you asking about racists? Could you just say the comments again?
She's trying to make the point that racism should be stopped, and should racism be allowed on TV? And yes.
I'm not trying to make any.
On TV, the regulations.
Don't raise your voice at me.
Any comment? I
Okay.
just say
And
what you.
Okay,
what tell you?
and honestly, I don't believe in the FCC regulations, and I think actually racists should be allowed. You should be able to. Yeah, of course. It's America. You can say
give him his real name?
No one's going to listen to you. You're not going to make any money. This country works on a free economic market. If you say things that people don't want to listen to, no one will listen to you. You don't have to get fired. No one will listen to your show. If you're a guy like, let's say, Howard Stern, and you're completely boring, you're going to end up in Nowheresville with 100,000 fans, not on terrestrial radio, and no one will listen to you. You'll be irrelevant. No one will care about you.
Yeah.
And
Howard Stern is irrelevant.
TV restrictions, honestly, are a lot lighter than radio restrictions. Because if you look at Dave Chappelle in South Park, they say things much more offensive than what JV and Elvis said, and they have the right to say those offensive things.
Also, under the forms of comedy, anything is allowed because
Anything.
It's not being said as in to rise the people of the nation to come against an ethnicity. It's a joke making fun of our differences as people. It's like a conversation. You're from a different neighborhood. I make fun of your neighborhood. You make fun of my neighborhood. That's a fun environment. All of a sudden, when people start getting offended, it's camaraderie. When people start getting offended,
I laugh at you with your ball.
there you go.
Laugh at me because I got a big nose.
Okay.
Yes.
How it's
I
big?
actually have cancer.
You don't have big, so I gotta
I don't even like the word social responsibility because who's going to be the person or the government who's going to decide what is and what isn't socially responsible? That is a very Stalinistic, communist thing to say. What do you want? Like in Iran where they have the religious police where their job is to run around and make
They
sure
throw stones
that
at women.
I'm Michael Savage at Eat a Bullet.
Sorry.
How do you know? Are you sure you haven't mixed back up?
So you are reporting for something?
No, personal.
You know, you're going to be done cut for wanting back, and like just a few minutes later,
So you are attending which rally?
I'm actually attending the support JV and Elvis because I think people should have the right to say whatever they want because it's in my constitution. You have the right to say what you want.
Save JV and Elvis.
If somebody's offended by it, that doesn't mean it should be taken off the air. You want my social security number, my fingerprint, and my... Are you free for dinner?
So what's your job?
This was not one
job.
big
I'm
rally.
a producer for the August and what was the other one? Ramon and Frank.
You're a journalist?
Are you a journalist? Or you have a weblog? You have a website? A weblog?
No, I don't know.
What are you doing now? I'm just wondering, what are you a journalist?
I didn't see
What about spread the Irish stuff?
Wait, you're writing your own interview?
There were more before.
125 total.
We can agree on that.
125.
Yeah.
Yo, you want another pen? Hold up.
All the way,
someone who claimed to be her family.
I just need that back.
all the way over here.
So, can I get the name of your newspaper?
Not right now yet.
Why can't you give us the name?
She's scared we're going to invade her newspaper and just...
I mean, whatever newspaper it is, I'll give you my comment, honestly.
I'm sorry. After I ask finish my question, I can
Asian today.
Yeah. What's your freedom of speech?
What is freedom of speech? Well, here in the United States,
Say whatever you like.
Get the American flag behind them.
the Constitution of the United States, when it was made sure that the government, especially the government, couldn't come down on free speech. People are allowed to say what they want when they want. That's one of the things that makes this country great. Freedom of economy, protection of private property, freedom of speech, and
Freedom of protest.
Freedom of protest. What happened over there was they were protesting because they were offended by something that happened on a radio show, and they wanted them pulled off the air. And that is not American, and it's not anything. It's something out of the dark ages. It's stalinist.
I place an order for
You can't just say because I don't like you, you're fired now. You said something I don't like. I don't like it when people say that my president is a liar. I don't like it when people say my sorry.
It's different from don't like a offended speaker.
It's different from what?
Yeah, exactly. Free speech.
Right.
The-
It's different.
It's one thing if
So
you're
not everything we have to like, but it's different.
if somebody's offended, that doesn't mean it gives them the right to have you fired from your job. They got their job is to tell people what they think.
Wait for it.
And also,
When they tell you what they think and you don't like it, you cannot listen to the show. You can try to get other people not to listen to the show, but to go to their boss and to tell them that you have to fire them because we are offended by that is wrong.
I also just want to elaborate on the liking and free speech. To me, and my definition, free speech doesn't cover things that you like or personally don't like. If people don't like what someone is saying, free speech still covers all of that. And that's all I want to say.
Yeah. Go see marathon.com.
Have you heard about FCC?
The FCC, right? The FCC,
FCC have a
right?
word about business.
That's correct. First of all, I
Didn't have
don't
to,
like
though.
the FCC.